Okay. What was your first tattoo and when did you get it?
So my first tattoo, um, I got it covered up, but it was like four little basic ass birds, like just the tiny silhouette of them flying, and I was 16. Um, but I mean, I like didn't really care to get them covered up, but they just didn't really like go with the design. So, I don't know. But you can still kind of see them.
You said you got that when you were 16?
Mm.
With, did you always want it or was it something like, I'm turning 16, I want to get a tattoo, I'll just get this?
Yeah, I think I just saw like a picture of something similar on Tumblr or something, because you know I was just a wee tadpole. Um, but yeah, it just kind of like inspired me, and I mean I obviously had to get parent permission, so it was just something like really little, but I just thought that it looked cool. So I mean it wasn't not a whole lot.
Have you gotten a lot of tattoos like in a close time span together or do you usually like wait a little bit before you get another one?
Um, I feel like at first it was just like a bunch of them in a really tight time span, but as time goes on, like now there's longer gaps, but I mean, I don't know, like I do have a lot of cover-ups because a lot of the ones that I would just get like back to back were just kind of cheap and shitty. So now it's like I actually like invest more, but I don't know, like tattoos fucking hurt, and it's just like a shitty process. So now it's kind of like I feel like I can wait longer.
So would you say tattoos for you are like a way to express yourself, a way to like display your own personality on your body? Or is it a different meaning?
Um, I mean, I feel like it's kind of expressive, kind of like with the piercings. I don't know how to put into words why, but I don't know, like when I used to work at Ulta, I had different coworkers describe me as like looking like artsy, and that kind of like threw me off because I've never really like intended for it to be that way. But I guess now that I think about it, it makes sense. Yeah.
No, for sure, dude. I get what you mean. Like, you didn't even consciously like express yourself, but like you did through like your tattoos and stuff. So you say you worked at Ulta. Have you ever found like ran into any problems having tattoos and trying to get a job?
Um, no, actually, when I worked at Sephora and I first got like a little hand tattoo, which at first it was just like this little portion on the side of my hand, and then this all got added on later. But yeah, no one said anything, and then I don't know, like especially moving to Chicago, I feel like everyone's a little bit more open-minded about that. Just, I mean, there's like obviously way more diversity, but I mean, like in general, I feel like as long as they're not offensive, like no one should really care. And I feel like, I don't know, like people can tell that I like put a lot of money into my work, and I don't know, I'm not totally covered in bullshit, but I mean, I do have mixed feelings about it. Like I'm kind of like I would get my other hand done in like my fingers or something, but as far as anything on like my neck or like that's kind of I don't know, like I wouldn't get that done like until like the very end of just like trying to cover my whole body.
So are you not worried really going into the future with your career about like being tatted up? Or like what are you going into?
Photojournalism, and I mean I did put a lot of thought into that. Um, before like changing my major, but no, I mean I'm like not really worried about it anymore because I don't know. It's like that's why I started. Like I transferred to an art school. It's I don't know. It's like just like look at the other students. You know what I mean? It's like you know they go to art school, but it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
Do you have plans for another tattoo in the future, in the near coming future?
I kind of have some like vague ideas that were probably like inspired by other things, but no like clear vision. Like how some people like have a whole diagram of like something they drew up, and I mean, which not like that's a bad thing. Like it's really cool, but they're like, and this means that, and this symbolizes this, and like I don't plan things like that. I don't plan like anything like that. So, and that that goes for tattoos too. I just don't plan them.
That's cool. I like the way that you look at tattoos.
But I don't regret any of them.